Hello, and welcome to Eckler's Performance and Restoration Tech Center. I'm Mike Wilson, your host for today's installation video. Today we're going to show you how to remove the stock exhaust on a C6 Corvette, and we're going to show you how to install a custom aftermarket exhaust system. And there are 4 very good reasons to make this installation. Number 1, you want to improve the sound on your C6 Corvette. The sound system, or as it were, the muffler system on a Corvette is not really a true high-performance sound. We're going to change that. Next, you'll want to improve the look of the tailpipes on the C6 Corvette, and you can do that with an aftermarket exhaust system. Beyond that, you want to get the added benefits of improved horsepower and improved torque. Joining me today for the installation will be Randy Irwin. We'll be ready to start in just a minute. Randy, the first thing we want to do on this C6 is remove the sway bar so that we can drop it down. So we're just going to remove the middle bolt so that we can drop it down and get it out of the way.
Right, Mike. The sway bar bolts to the back of the rear end here, and they are with 18 millimeter bolts at the top and 18 millimeter nuts at the bottom. To remove the bottom ones, you just have to use a 15 millimeter wrench on the front and an 18 millimeter socket on the back. Unbolt the lower sway bar bolt, which is also the lower control arm bolt, and then remove the upper sway bar bolt, which is 18 millimeter also.
Then we'll repeat the process on the opposite side and drop the sway bar down. So we can stop there. We don't need to go there. Now that we've got the bolts loose, we can drop it down.
Right, Mike. We'll slide the sway bar to the rear of the car and down. This will give us plenty of room to get the mufflers and the over-the-axle pipes out from underneath the car.
Okay. Step 2, Randy, in this procedure is to remove the clamps on the over-the-axle pipes.
Right, Mike. Using a 15 millimeter ratchet, 15 millimeter socket and ratchet, just loosen them. You don't have to back them all the way off, but just loosen the band clamps, and that'll take the load off the exhaust pipes to the over-the-axle pipes.
Yeah, this step 2 is also very easy. What we're going to do now is we're going to remove this bolt that attaches the passenger side heat shield. This is needed in some applications for automatic equipped cars.
Right, Mike. Just using a ratchet and a 13 millimeter socket, just back that bolt completely out.
And once you've got it out, you'll want to remove the retaining clip that holds it in there so that it'll give you enough clearance for certain applications.
Correct.
Our next step is to remove the mid-pipe hanger.
Right, Mike. These are held to the bell housing with springs and a 13 millimeter nut.
And there are 2 of them. They're very easy to remove as well. The reason we're removing the mid-pipe hanger is because on some exhaust systems, they will go from the muffler all the way to the head pipe. The last piece of hardware we have to remove is the head pipe nuts.
Right, Mike. The exhaust pipe bolt to the head pipes with 2 15 millimeter nuts on each side.
Right. Very easy to remove, as is all of the rest of the system.
It's great to work on a new car.
No grunge, no rusted and mangled bolts. Very easy.
That's great. They're studded, so that makes the matter even easier.
Randy, it's been our experience that when you have stubborn over-the-axle pipes, when they're tied tight to the mid-pipe, the best thing to do is go ahead and drop down the mid-pipe.
It makes it much, much easier, and those definitely can get stuck. Once you've removed the 2 nuts, pull the 2 flanges back, slide the rear exhaust pipes back, and they're off.
Now that we've got the mid-pipe disconnected from the head pipe, it's simply a matter of wiggling, jiggling, and pulling forward, and it'll separate from the over-the-axle pipes.
Exactly, Mike. Just a little up and down.
I'm going to hold this in for you.
Thank you very much.
There it is.
The mid-mount pipes come loose from the over-the-axle pipes.
Randy, we're now to the back end of the car, and we're ready for the final removal process, and that's the muffler cans.
Right, Mike. Off the back of the mufflers, you have 2 stems on each muffler that go into muffler hanger isolators. These just pop right in. You pull these back like that.
Yeah, there are 2 of them on each side.
2 of them on each side with the sway bar out of the way. Drop the muffler down and lift it up over the rear axle.
Correct. And now we've got the whole removal process completed except for this side. This side is exactly the same as the other. One thing we may want to point out to everybody is on the passenger side muffler, if it's an automatic, you may have a little bit more time involved in removing the muffler because it's going to require that we go under the car, and where we've got this heat shield by the transmission, it's going to be necessary to bend this forward tab back 90 degrees so that it will facilitate moving the exhaust pipe up past the heat shield in the transmission.
Right, Mike. What you'll do is remove the bolt, remove the clip, and then bend that tab straight up.
Right, and then we'll remove the muffler, and then when you're ready to reinstall it, all you have to do is bend it back down.
Exactly.
It's a simple process. It takes a little bit more time, but we did want to point that out to everybody so that they understand that the right side muffler on an automatic may require a little bit extra work. It kind of depends on how they're built at the factory. Some are a little bit harder, some are a little easier. Now that we've got the stock exhaust system off this car, we're ready to install our new high-performance exhaust system. This particular one is a B&B Billy Boat model. And this one is a really fine system. You'll see that this one is all stainless steel. It's T304. It's highly polished. It's got oval tips. They're 3 inches. They're double wall. And Randy, the one thing that is really great about this system is you're going to pick up 7 to 9 horsepower and up to 9 foot-pounds of torque.
At the rear wheels.
Yeah, so you're going to feel a nice improvement with this system, and the sound is superb. B&B makes 2 systems. They make a Bullet and they make a Route 66. This one is the Route 66. It has a little bit less aggressive exhaust note than the Bullet, but it is a great sound. So we're going to install this one and let you see what you think. It's easy to install. It's a bolt-on installation. All installation hardware is included. So let's put this one on.
Sounds good, Mike. First, what we've got to do is these front pipes will go up over the transaxle and connect to the original mid-mount pipes.
I've got it.
Okay, and then what we'll do, Mike, is attach these rear muffler hangers to the original muffler isolators. And just like that, the muffler's hung.
Okay, very easy. Now let's install the passenger side pipe.
Okay.
Look over the axle. Right, bring him down to me, and we're clear.
All right.
Ready to go into the isolators. Have to push a bit. Get the
Okay, we're on.
Okay, now we're ready to proceed to the front part of the installation.
First, what we want to do, Mike, is attach the mid-mount pipe to the new over-the-axle pipes.
Okay, my end's in.
My end's in.
Okay.
And now all we have to do is attach the mid-mount pipe to the original exhaust pipe.
And we are on.
Great.
And now all we have left to do is put on our head pipe bolts, nuts rather, and then we'll proceed to the back and put on the clamps, and we'll be finished with our installation.
Piece of cake.
Okay, our exhaust system is complete. We have it installed, and you can see the great look that you're going to get with the B&B Route 66 system. The tips look fabulous, and what we want to do now is get to the business end of this and listen to what it sounds like. Randy, start her up. Rev it up a couple of times, please. All right, thank you, Randy. I love the sound of the B&B Route 66 exhaust system. It's got a mellow yet powerful tone. It's probably something you'll want to consider when you upgrade your C6 Corvette.